Question number 5. Cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1, and right hand side cot A plus cosec A. Again we are going for left hand side to right hand side. Okay. Now in right hand side what we want? Cot A plus cosec A. What is the formula of cot A and cosec A? Formula of cot A is equals to cos A upon sin A, and formula of cosec A is 1 upon sin A. Now both this term, that means cot and cosec A, have denominator as a sin A. Okay, so in denominator we want sin A. So here we need to convert our left hand side into in terms of cot and cosec. Okay, left hand side just convert into in terms of cot and cosec A. So how we can convert it? So we note one thing, that is cot and cosec both have sin A in denominator. So just divided this numerator and denominator by sin A. Okay. So just we can divide our numerator by sin A and denominator by sin A, and then we can give separate division, means we can divide every term by sin A. So that I directly written here, that means dividing all terms by sin A. So in numerator, first of all, it's a cos A minus sin A plus 1. So if we divide all this term by sin A, right? So what we get? Cos A upon sin A, it's a cot A. Here sin cut, so 1. Here 1 plus sin A, it's a cosec A formula. Cosec A is equals to 1 upon sin A. So if we divide if we divide numerator by sin A, then we can get cot A minus 1 plus cosec A. Right? We just need to remember all this formula. Now in denominator, cos A plus sin A minus 1. Right, this denominator, and divided by sin A. Now again cos upon sin, it's a cot. So here cot A, again sin cut plus 1, and 1 minus sin A, 1 upon sin A, it's a cosec A. Now just arrange the term, that means cosec A and cot A together. So here cot A plus cosec A and minus 1, right? Same thing in denominator, cot A minus cosec A and plus 1. Now give one bracket this two term, cot A plus cosec A. Okay, this is one special sum. One special method is there to solve this question. Okay, so in bracket cot A plus cosec A. Now put the value of this one. Put the value of this one. Now total we have 3 identity. That is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Then 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta. And 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. But here we want our answer in terms of cot and cosec. So forget this 2 identity. We can directly go for our third identity, right? 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. Now if we want to find the value of this one, then transfer cot square theta to the right hand side. We also write this formula in our theory part. So value of 1 is equals to cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So put this value here in place of 1. Right? So cosec square A minus cot square A. So first bracket as it is, then negative sign is there, so minus, and value of 1, it's a cosec square A minus cot square A. Denominator as it is, cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Okay, but right now just order is changed, means plus 1, then plus cot A, then minus cosec A. Now in numerator, now this is the form of x square minus y square, because cosec square A minus cot square A. Okay, then our first bracket as it is minus sine as it is, means cot A plus cosec A as it is, right? Then minus sine, and this is the form of x square minus y square. So we can write answer as a x plus y and x minus y. So one time cosec A plus cot A, and one time cosec A minus cot A. Now here totally we have two terms, our first term and second term, because both in this two bracket multiplication process is there. Multiplication does not separate the term. Okay, so if we write combine, then this is our first term and this is our second term. Now in both this term, one bracket is common, that is cot A plus cosec A, and here also cosec A plus cot A. Both are same, cot A plus cosec A, otherwise cosec A plus cot A. So we can take common. So just write down cosec A plus cot A. This bracket is common. Okay, this bracket is common, so this bracket is cut. So what is remaining in first term? Nothing is remaining, right? Nothing is remaining in first term, first bracket, first term. So 1. Then negative sign, so negative sign. Now in second bracket, what is remaining? It's a cosec A minus cot A, because one bracket we already take as common. Okay, so second bracket is remaining. Now multiply minus sign with this bracket. So minus plus minus, so minus cosec A. Then here minus and here even minus, so minus minus plus cot A. This is our numerator. Okay. So first of all, again, our first bracket as it is, that means this cot A plus cosec A, and in second bracket it's a cosec square A minus cot square A, x square minus y square. So we apply that identity x plus y, x minus y. So cosec A plus cot A, cosec A minus cot A. Then one bracket is common from both this term. It's a cot A plus cosec A, because that bracket present in both this term. So we take that bracket common. So cosec A plus cot A common. Then nothing is remaining in this first term. So we write here 1. Then minus sign is there, and second bracket is remaining because first bracket we already take as common. So plus minus minus cosec A and minus minus plus cot A. So this is our numerator. Now in denominator, what we have? As it is 1 plus cot A minus cosec A. Now in numerator it's a single term, because two brackets are there. So multiplication process is there, that means it's a single term. So we can cut numerator and denominator. Now look at this bracket. Here 1 is there, here 1 is there. Minus cosec A, minus cosec A, plus cot A, plus cot A. So both these brackets are same, right? Only changes are there, it is in the order. But these two brackets are same, because again here plus 1, minus cosec A, plus cot A, plus cot A. That means these two brackets are same. So we can cut our numerator and denominator. So our final answer is cosec A plus cot A, and it's our right hand side. Okay. Again, first of all, we need to convert our left hand side in terms of cot and cosec A. So we write here dividing all the terms by sin A. So we can get this, because cos A upon sin A cot A, sin A minus sin A 1, and 1 upon sin A cosec A, same thing in denominator. Then just write cot and cosec A together and minus 1 at last. Same thing in denominator, cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Now give one bracket to this term, cos A plus cot A plus cosec A. Now put the value of 1 from the identity. So we put here value of 1 in terms of cosec and cot. It's a cosec square A minus cot square A. Then this is the form of x square minus y square. So we write cosec A plus cot A, cosec A minus cot A. Then our 1 bracket, that means this bracket is common, right? So cot A plus cosec A, it's a common, and first bracket nothing is remaining, that's why we write 1 here. In second term only second bracket is there because first bracket is already we take common, right? So minus minus plus cot A and plus minus minus cosec A. Now this bracket and denominator are same, so we can cut it. Finally we get cot A plus cosec A. Okay, hence proved. Question number 6. Under root 1 plus sin A upon 1 minus sin A is equals to sec A plus tan A. Again we go with the left hand side to right hand side. So left hand side, it is under root 1 plus sin A upon 1 minus sin A. Now first step is very common, is rationalize the denominator. Now in denominator two terms are present, so we need to take this term with the different sign. So here we multiply and divide by under root 1 plus sin A, right? Here 1 minus sin is there, so we take here 1 plus sin A. Now in numerator 1 plus sin A multiply 1 plus sin A, so we can write like this, 1 plus sin A all square, right? Because twice we need to multiply it, so 1 plus sin A all square. Now in denominator 1 minus sin A, 1 plus sin A, so it is the form of a plus b, a minus b, 1 time plus 1 time minus, so final answer is s square minus b square, means first term square minus second term square. Here first term is 1, so 1 square 1, then negative sign is as per the formula, and second term square, so sin A is there, so square of it sin square A, so in denominator 1 minus sin square A. Now 1 minus sin square A, it is the formula of cos square A, so in place of 1 minus sin square A we can write cos square A. Now 1 plus sin A upon cos A, we can write like this all square, because in numerator 1 plus sin A all square and denominator cos square A, so we can write like this all square. Now this square is cut with the square root, because we know that square root means exponent 1 by 2, so 2 and 1 by 2 alternately cut out, so our square is cut with the square root, so we get this 1 plus sin A upon cos A, right? Square is cut. Then give the separate denominator, that means 1 upon cos A and sin A upon cos A, right? Both the term get denominator as cos A. Now 1 upon cos A, it is the formula of sec A, and sin A upon cos A, it is the formula of tan A, right? 1 upon cos A is equal to sec A and sin A upon cos A is equal to tan A. So sec A plus tan A, this is our right hand side, hence proved. Again, first of all rationalize the denominator. Here 1 minus sin A, so we need to take 1 plus sin A, multiply and divide by 1 plus sin A, under root 1 plus sin A. Then in numerator same term is there, so all square, denominator x plus y, x minus y, so x square minus y square. So by using that identity we get 1 minus sin square A. Now 1 minus sin square A, it is a formula of cos square A. Now square root is cut with the square, so we get 1 plus sin A upon cos A. Then give separate denominator, 1 upon cos A, sin A upon cos A. So 1 upon cos A is equal to sec A, sin A upon cos A is equal to tan A. Okay. Question number 7. Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. Again we are going with LHS to RHS. So left hand side, sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Now in numerator, in both the term sin theta is there, so we can take sin as a common. So here sin theta common, so sin theta is cancelled from first term, and here, so in first term nothing is remaining, that means we need to write 1. Then minus sign is there, so minus. Then 2 sin cube theta, first of all 2 as it is, sine cube theta. Out of that, 1 times sine theta is common. So remaining sine square theta. Same thing in denominator. Both term have cos theta. So cos theta common. Now in first term, first of all 2 as it is. Out of cos cube theta, 1 cos theta is common. So cos square theta is remaining, right? So 2 cos square theta. Then minus sign is there. So minus sign. And here cos theta is cut. So nothing is remaining. That means 1. So we can easily simplify it. Because right hand side we want tan theta and we already get it. Sin theta upon cos theta. Now we need to cut this 2 bracket, right? So first of all we need to convert our numerator and denominator in same trigonometric ratio. That means either sin theta, either otherwise cos theta. Okay, so you can put either the value of sin square theta, otherwise you can also put the value of cos square theta. Here I am going with conversion of cos square theta into sin square theta. So I put the value of cos square theta in denominator. So my numerator as it is. Okay, then denominator first of all 2 as it is. But in place of cos square theta I can write like this. 1 minus sin square theta. Because sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. And from that we can get cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. And again minus 1 as it is. Now sin theta upon cos theta as it is. Numerator as it is. Now in denominator just multiply this 2 with this bracket. So first of all 2 ones are 2. Then 2 into minus sin square theta. So minus 2 sin square theta. And at last minus 1 as it is. Sin theta upon cos theta as it is. 1 minus 2 sin square theta in numerator as it is. Now in denominator 2 minus 1. It's a 1 minus 2 sin square theta as it is. So 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Now look the numerator and denominator. This bracket is same. 1 minus 2 sin square theta, 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So it cut. Okay. So what is remaining? That is sin theta upon cos theta. So is equals to, we can write like this, tan theta. It's our RHS, right hand side. Hence proved. Okay. So first of all, so in numerator sin theta is common. In denominator cos theta is common. Then we need to put either the value of sin square theta, either the value of cos square theta. Here we are going with put the value of cos square theta. So 1 minus sin square theta. Then simplify it. You will get the same bracket as in numerator. So this bracket is cut and finally you got sin theta upon cos theta is equals to tan theta. Question number 8. Sin A plus cos A all square plus cos A plus sec A all square is equals to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Again we are going with LHS to RHS. So first of all LHS, it's sin A plus cos A all square plus cos A plus sec A all square. So first step is very common. Just use the identity A plus B all square in both this term. Okay, first of all I solve this first term. So first term square, it's a sin square A plus 2 into first into second. So 2 into sin A into cosec A plus second term square. Second term it's a cosec. So cosec square A. Right. Now we know that sin A into cos A here in second term is equals to 1 because sin is inverse of cosec and cosec is inverse of sin. So if we multiply a number with its inverse, then answer is 1. Right? Otherwise, we can also simplify it. Means here sin A is there. In place of cosec A, we can write like this 1 upon sin A because sin is inverse of cosec, right? So in place of cosec A, here 2 is there. We can write 1 upon sin A. So sin A cancel out. So final answer is 2. But we can direct write 2 means we know that sin and cosec both are inverse. So answer is 2. Right? So at last what we get, that is a sin square A plus 2 plus cosec square A. Right? So our first answer is sin square A plus 2 plus cosec square A. Now simplify the second term, cos A plus sec A all square. Right now I am not going with this method which is given in this PDF. Okay, I am using say one different method. Cos A plus sec A all square. Again A plus B all square. So first term square, cos square A, plus 2 into first into second. So cos A into sec A, plus second term square, it's a sec square A. Again we know that cos and sec both are inverse. So cos into sec, it's a 1 and 2 ones are 2. So what is our final answer? It's a cos square A, and from second step we get only 2 and plus sec square A, right? So what is our third line? It is a sin square A plus 2 plus cosec square A plus cos square A plus 2 plus sec square A, right? Now sin square A plus cos square A is equals to 1, because we know the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So in place of sin square A plus cos square A, I am putting here 1. Then this 2 plus 2, it's a 4. Now cosec square A, but in right hand side it is the form of tan square and cot square A. So I need to change my cosec square A into cot square A. So what is the identity? 1 plus cot square A is equals to cosec square A. So in place of cosec square A, I can write like this, 1 plus cot square A. This is the identity, right? Cosec square A is equals to 1 plus cot square A. And here at last sec square A is remaining. Again I need to convert it into the tan square A, because right hand side tan square A is there. So what is the identity for sec square A? 1 plus tan square A is equals to sec square A. So in place of sec square A, I can write like this, 1 plus tan square A, right? So finally what we get, that is here 1 is there, here 4. So 1 plus 4 5 plus 1 6 plus 1 7, right? So 7. 1 4 5 plus 1 6 plus 1 7, and tan square and cot square A. So 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. This is our right hand side, hence proved. Okay, so what we need to do, first of all, apply the identity A plus B all square in both this bracket. So you will get sin square A plus 2 into sin into cosec plus cosec square A plus cos square A plus 2 into cos A into sec A plus sec square A. Now 2 into sin into cosec A, it's a 2, right? And here 2 into cos A into sec A, it's also 2. So 2 plus 2 4. And second thing, sin square A plus cos square A, it's a 1. Then in place of cosec square A, use the identity 1 plus cot square A. And in place of sec square A, use the identity 1 plus sec square A. So 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 6 plus 1 7 plus, here tan square A. Tan square A plus cot square A. So this is our right hand side. Done. Question number 9. Cosec A minus sin A, sec A minus cos A is equals to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. So first of all, left hand side, cosec A minus sin A, sec A minus cos A. So first of all, convert our left hand side into sin and cos. So in place of cosec A, we can write 1 upon sin A, because sin is inverse of cosec. Then sin A as it is. Again sec A, in place of sec A, we can write 1 upon cos A, because cos is in inverse of sec. Then cos A as it is. Now take LCM in both this bracket. So here sin A is multiplied with sin A. First of all, this 1 as it is. Then sin A multiply with sin A, it's a sin square A. And in denominator LCM, it's a sin A. Right? Now in second bracket, again take LCM. So first of all, this 1 as it is. Cos A multiply with cos A, it's a cos square A. And in denominator LCM, it's a cos A. Now 1 minus sin square A is equals to cos square A by using the identity. Same thing, 1 minus cos square a. We can write sin square a. And in denominator, sin a into cos a. Here multiplication process is there, then no need to take LCM. That's why we directly multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Right? Now here cos square a in numerator and in denominator 1 time cos a. So 1 time cos a cut. Right? So from numerator cos square a, 1 time cos a cut. Right? So 1 time cos a remaining. That is in answer. Same thing. Here sin square a, sin a. So in numerator, 1 time sin a cut with denominator, right? So 1 time sin a remaining. That's why here sin a into cos a. Now in this PDF, then we can write like sin a into cos a divided by 1. Then put the value of 1. It's a sin square a plus cos square a. And dividing all the term by sin a into cos a. So we can solve this question by using this method, but this is somehow difficult because here we cannot get logic that divide by 1, put the value of 1 sin square a plus cos square a, that divide all the terms by sin a into cos a. Okay, so we are going with different method. So solve left hand side up to this step means sin a into cos a, right? It is up to this step, it's a common step, right? Then start solving right hand side. Right hand side is equal to 1 upon tan a plus cot a. Right, so convert tan and cot into sin and cos. So 1 upon, in place of tan a, we can write sin a upon cos a. And in place of cot a, we can write cos a upon sin a. Now take LCM in denominator. So cross multiplication, sin is multiplied with sin. So sin square a. Plus again cross multiply, cos into cos square a. And divide by LCM, sin a into cos a. Right? Now in denominator, first of all, denominator transfer to the numerator. That means this sin a into cos a goes in numerator and multiply with 1. So it's a sin a into cos a. Then in denominator, sin square a plus cos square a. It's a 1 identity. So divide by 1. Then no need to divide by 1 because it's the same. So in right hand side, what we get, that is a sin a into cos a. Now answer of left hand side and right hand side are same because in left hand side even we can get we get a sin a into cos a. Right? So left hand side and right hand side are same. So hence proved. Okay. So we can use this method. Solve both this side means left hand side and right hand side. So here first of all put the value of cosec a, put the value of sec a. Then take LCM in both this bracket. So sin into sin, 1 minus sin square upon sin a, and here 1 minus cos square a upon cos a. Then multiply this two bracket. So here 1 minus sin square a, it's a cos square a. 1 minus cos square a, it's a sin square a, divided by sin a into cos a. So 1 time cos a cut, 1 time sin a cut. So finally sin a into cos a. Then solve right hand side. It's a 1 upon tan theta plus tan a plus cot a. Put the value of tan a and cot a. Tan a is equal to sin a upon cos a. Cot a is equal to cos a upon sin a. Then take LCM in denominator and cross multiply. So sin multiply with sin, it's a sin square a, and cos multiply cos, it's a cos square a. And then transfer denominator to the numerator, and denominator sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. Okay. Then we can get same answer. Question number 10. 1 plus tan square a upon 1 plus cot square a is equal to 1 minus tan a upon 1 minus cot a all square is equal to tan square a. So we need to prove all these three things are equal. So first of all we try to prove 1 plus tan square a upon 1 plus cot square a is equal to tan square a. Then we try that 1 minus tan a upon 1 minus cot a all square is equal to tan square a. So alternately that three are same. Okay. So first of all we try to prove first with third, and then we try to prove second with third. Okay. First of all, first with third. So left hand side 1 plus tan square a upon 1 plus cot square a. Now numerator and denominator both are identity. 1 plus tan square a we can write sec square a by using the identity, and 1 plus cot square a we can write cosec square a by using the identity, right? Now here sec square a means 1 upon cos square a, right? Cos and sec are inverse, and in denominator cosec square a, so we can write 1 upon sine square a, because cosec square is equal to 1 minus 1 upon sine square a. Both are inverse, right? Now denominator's denominator, that means sine square a, it goes to the numerator, then multiply with 1, so sine square a, right? Now this cos square a goes to the denominator and multiply with 1, so it's a cos square a, right? And sine square a upon cot square a is equal to tan square a, because sine a upon cos a is equal to tan. A square is there, so tan square a, and this is our right hand side, hence proved, right? Here we can also do one thing, that is a sec square and cosec square. Sec means 1 upon cos square a. If we do not want to divide, then inverse of cosec square a, because cosec square a is equal to 1 upon sine square a, so put multiplication sign and take inverse. So inverse of 1 upon sine square a, it's a sine square a upon 1. So again we get sine square a upon cos square a is equal to tan square a, right? So this is very simple equation. Use the identity, that means in place of 1 plus tan square a, 1 plus sec square a, and 1 plus cot square is equal to cosec square a. Then put the value of sec and cosec, you will get tan square a. Now second with third, so middle term 1 minus tan a upon 1 minus cot a all square, right? So here we can put the value of cot a, because finally we want tan a, right? So we can put the value of cot a. So cot a is equal to 1 upon tan a, right? Numerator as it is. In denominator put the value of cot a is equal to 1 upon tan a, because cot is inverse of tan. Then take LCM in denominator. So this tan a multiply 1, it's a tan a. So here tan a, then minus 1 as it is, and LCM, so divide tan a, right? Now here numerator 1 minus tan a, here tan a minus 1. If we want to equivalent this, then in denominator we can take minus as a common, because if we take minus as a common, then we need to change the sign of tan a and 1. So alternately it will same as the numerator. So numerator 1 minus tan a as it is. Now in denominator I take minus common. So here plus tan a. So I need to write minus tan a, because I need to change the sign if I take minus as common. Here minus 1 is there, so I need to write plus 1, right? So what I do here, I take minus as a common, then I change the sign of tan a and 1. Here my 1 is minus, so here I am writing plus 1. Here plus tan a, so here I am writing minus 10, because I take minus sign as a common. Now denominator as it is, it's a tan a. Now numerator denominator same, so cancel. Here all square is there. Now denominator's denominator goes to the numerator, so final answer is minus tan a all square. But square of minus sign, it's also positive, so I will get tan square a, it's a right hand side, right? One more thing we can do here, put the value of sine and cos again. That means 1 minus, in place of tan a I can write sine a upon cos a, divided by 1 minus a. In place of cot a I can write cos a upon sine a all square. Now take LCM in numerator and denominator. So in numerator here cos a into 1, cos a minus sine a upon cos a in denominator sin A minus cos A upon sin A whole square. Same thing here in numerator cos minus sin A, and here sin A minus cos A. So if I want to change sin A minus cos A into cos A minus sin A, then I need to take minus as a common. So here cos A minus sin A upon sin A minus cos A, and I take minus as a common. Now this cos A goes to the denominator, so I can write in denominator cos A. Denominator's denominator sin A goes to the numerator, so I can write sin A in numerator, and here all square. Okay, so after doing this, and here I take minus commons. Okay, so here is my mistake. I need to write cos A minus sin A, because that is why I am taking minus sign common. Then this cos A minus sin A cut, and sin A upon cos A is equals to again minus tan A all square. It is plus tan square A. This is right hand side, hence proved. Okay, so this method you can also use. So what we do, that is put the value of cot A is equals to 1 upon tan A, then take LCM, so you will get this. Then we need to equivalent numerator and denominator, that's why we are taking minus sign as a common. So if we take minus sign common, then we need to change our term, otherwise we need to change the sign of term. So tan A minus 1, it is converted into 1 minus tan A. Then numerator denominator cancel. Denominator's denominator goes to numerator. So minus tan A whole square. So finally we got tan square A. That is our right hand side. So here our exercise 8.4 is complete. So if you have any doubt, then write down in comment section. I will give you answer in my next video. Okay. Thank you.